Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Higher or Lower, where I have to guess if people's stats are better or worse than the last viewer that I have seen. So, if you want to know how to submit, you can look in the description. There's a new series. I'm bad at doing the intros, but you can guarantee your replay is used by using the paid submission link for £3, or you can submit for free via Discord. IS7 loaded with full premium. What's the pen on the IS7's APCR? 311? Somewhere in there, or was it 303? I can't quite remember. I know that it's not particularly remarkable for engaging, certainly the German super heavies and stuff like that are classic troubles for the APCR, and apparently the side turret of the Superconk as well. Didn't think that would be on the list, but there you go. Guess it went high and bounced off the angle. What is that? Why is there an ass of an IS7 over there? Okay. Not gonna complain about that one. CS is volunteering to take a pounding, I guess. Okay, upper plate could pen at that angle, probably, but no. Solid connection into the lower plate. Cool. And the enemy are being very aggressive with a IS7 hold down in this position. Look, generally speaking, I don't know how you're bouncing these shells. Generally speaking, if you're pressuring here and there's someone hold down here, you should pressure up here too if you have the ability. Look, these guys have a 113 and T-15 heavy and a Jagdpanzer. CS is back there. All they need to do is just push up here, and this guy has no options. If he turns to deal with this, he dies to the crossfire that's presented here. Right? So you attack on both sides and he's got no options. I feel like the enemy aren't going to do that, but okay, they're just volunteering to engage an IS7 hold down. That's, valiant but stupid, shall we say? Okay, IS7 versus IS7 hold down. Maybe aiming undergun mantlet here is potentially viable. Although, it's a hold down IS7. It's been immortal since the start of the game. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Or can you find the pixels? The pixels where you can pen. And maybe that Jagdpanzer back there is finally strapping his balls in his pants and coming over. Booty. Woo! Oh, I felt his booty being shown to that Jagdpanzer. It's like a sixth sense. You just know when a Jagdpanzer's aiming at your booty. Okay, if this is allowed to happen, is this Jagdpanzer? Okay, the Jagdpanzer, it wasn't dumb. It wasn't as dumb as he could have been. Okay, hold down. How do you pen the IS-7 like this in a Jagdpanzer? Well, quite honestly, the IS-7's going to have trouble penning the cheeks with APCR from this angle, I think. So what you can do is you can actually wait until the IS-7 aims at the Jagdpanzer or at the cupola, and then you've got, wowie. Let's have a look, shall we? Because it's a fascinating angle. IS-7, and we're comparing to a Jagdpanzer. Now, this is assuming that the Jagdpanzer is firing his 299mm of AP pen, and he's not blessed himself with heat. Let's have a look. So we're shooting point blank at an IS-7. Obviously, target of an IS-7 is very, very special, even against a 170mm gun. What you do is you wait until the IS-7 goes, oh, I want to shoot the cupola of this Jagdpanzer. Let me just aim up here at that cupola, and then you go right there. Right there in that little hole that opens up beneath that gun mantlet. You can see it visibly, look. See that little hole? You see that right there? It's easy to see. You might not be able to hit it, But you can see it. If an IS-7's aiming at your cupola, it's right there. So that would be maybe what I was looking for in the IS-7. But to feed our curiosity, shall we see about heat? Highest heat pen in the entire game, 420 meters of millimeters of heat pen. Let's see. Can we cheek an IS-7? 60%. If we get close to the gun antler, it goes up to 90 if we can get that flat angle. What about if we're slightly higher? Can we just dunk on the roof? Yeah, we can. A pretty filthy angle. 1,600 armor, look at that. There's certainly options here if you can't aim down onto the... Oh, where? Where? Was that turning ring? Was that turning ring? Oh, wow. I knew it. Oh, it was heat. 420 millimeters of heat pen. And we get a side shot into the 113. Should be dead here for all money. But somehow managing to get out and around. And this man is dancing a samba. I don't know how he got out of that alive. The E5 is not paying attention over there. That's magical. You would think he'd be taking incoming fire from someone present up on the hill, but no, the Shandon's moved. Okay, what on earth is going on at this point? APCR shells, better shell travel time, so that's something to note when engaging a Shandon. Shandon gets shut down. I like this. The enemy attack us here, they get pulled out into the line of fire of, well, fire. The Shandon has in fact got himself killed, and this Yapans is... Are we gonna play it? Ooh, might be nice to stop and play aim on this corner there, but I guess we're going for this play aim, which also works. Oh, that is unfortunate. That's good play in my book. Okay, play aim on the right corner for the 113 if we can. Ooh, now patience is a virtue. 113 has what, 440 alpha? And hey, we know this Jagdpanzer was loading heat earlier. Can we not consider just showing him a little bit of side? Like, not the cheeks. We don't show here, oh god no, like, it'll just go straight from here if he's worth his sort as a player. But we can show him all of this on an angle. If he's done enough to take the shot, then hey, oh, go us. But yeah, if he's fighting heat, go for it. Oh, it's a snap. Heat pen from the 113, to be expected. Alrighty, and now all the enemy have to do really is just wait for Artie. If they just hold their positions here and let the Artie move into play, that's probably the best thing that they can do. Oh my word, what are they doing? Ooh. Trying to bait him, beautiful bait of the lower plate shot. How is he alive, dude? What the hell? I love it. Okay. You don't think of the IS-7 as this tank that's going to be able to utilize its mobility, but he's working wonderfully on these corners. And the Artie goes down to our Artie, gracefully accepting that as a contribution. Now we don't have to worry about piggies. Okay. Heat spamming Jagdpanzer. Is the Jagdpanzer gonna be dumb enough to egress round a corner again? He's lost about 1,400 hit points by doing that at this point. What? That is... Sapnos, thank you for the raid, by the way. That is 170mm HE from a Jagdpanzer with, I think, 1,400 average damage. Not only did it do nothing, It didn't even damage a module. Where? Oh my word, it... He actually managed to hit the gun mantlet of the IS-7 with HE. Probably the thickest spaced armor in the entire game. Wow. That is impressively bad aim. I'd like to have seen sniper mode there. We've all fucked up those shots before. Oh my word. And I... Dude, I don't know how this guy is still alive. I really don't. I don't particularly like the isolation here on a one-shot. And certainly not the... Yeah, no. Stay on the outside, mate. Stay on the outside. If you go up along this way... Like, he can't attack you without exposing to the RT. If you go on the inside, he can engage you and potentially stay in cover from both of these guys. So, not really liking this. Not really liking this at all. It's bad tactical play at this stage of the game. This is how people end up getting, like, Colabanos medals and stuff. It's by people making boneheaded positional missteps when they think they have an advantage. Right, so that is our first game. I don't have to guess higher or lower for this one, but we will have a look, and we will use it as a benchmark for the next. Let's see. So, a reminder for people, we do currently have paid submissions for both the Guess the WN8, which we'll be doing tomorrow, and this new higher or lower series, so you can submit to that if you do want to jump the queue in the higher or lower series, because we're currently working on the free replays, which we are getting through, which is nice. Yeet, what we're looking at. Okay. Oh, this man's doing better recently. Love to see that. Only 11,000 games. It makes sense because the account is named on Blitz, so I guess this guy has prior experience on other types of water tanks. Like, those are insanely good stats for only 11,000 games, so makes sense that he has prior experience. Okay, we're doing better or worse than 2,381 and 55.76. We got a Grille 15. Hey chat, I'm curious. Any Grille 15 fans out there? Lena, thank you for the sub. Because when I played the Grille 15, this really accurate gun decided to not be really accurate for the 100 or so games that I played. 50 to 100 games that I played in the Grille. It always seemed to miss the one shot that I needed to hit or pen. Got no engine audio. I will fix that very shortly. Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay. We do have chocolate. A fair distribution of armor piercing to heat shells present on the tank. Cool. Good evening. Finally managed to complete the critical hit mission by drowning a VK-32M. Wonderful. Good stuff, Hunter. Okay. We're all going rather far up here, slightly unusual, but looking for a pre-aim. The land over on this area has changed quite significantly in the patches, so perhaps this play is better than it appears, but I would be somewhat worried about getting stuck here by an advance of the enemy off the offset if I was a Grille 15 like this. Don't particularly want to get stuck and locked down in a position, right? We do get spotted there by the 279E. No RT in play, so he's not feeling pressured to run away immediately. I would like to see him relocating to G1 right now, given the absence of our team in their AB line. Right, and if we're at G1, we completely lock down this flank, so it would be a stewarding relocation right now. STRV connecting a shell right from the hill, I imagine. I'd say a good shot by him, potentially out of render distance. Right, what's the gun depression on the Grille chat? 7? Feels like it was 7 based on my memory, but my memory can well be flawed. Okay. This guy looks like he's got a decent grasp of how to play defensively orientated TDs in a supported position. It's very similar to autoloader gameplay. You trade other people's hit points, and you just put out damage when you can. You're not trading your hit points for damage. Certainly not in these early stages of the game. You're waiting. No. I'd go for back here, because you get an engine which not only slows his progress and to kill your teammate, but also potentially gets you a fire. Could get the Amarak here if you're lucky. But doesn't look like it. Alright, now do you fall back? I think you probably should. Right now. I think you got what you're gonna get. Now you fall back. Very good. Okay. Cool. 2,000 damage put out in a valuable position and only traded 400 health to do it. Really good start. And the enemy are just kind of not really doing anything with the advantage that they had on the north. The buffed chat up there, really not getting stuck in with any of his allies. And some pertinent blind fires. Generally speaking, better players are more likely to blind fire. You don't see sort of 49% players blind firing positions an awful lot. Generally because I don't really know the positions on experience. Not just because they don't assign value to blind damage or anything like that. It is just that. They're not sure of exactly where the positions are. And don't have the interest in finding out. That is a stewarded heat connection down from the upper plate of the 279E. Considering it doesn't have a lower plate, it's exactly the right place to be shooting. Can you get out? Looks like you can, taking one up the ass. Okay, good positioning. Certainly good positioning. What is that E4 doing? Going all the way out, what on? Okay, again, trading other people's hit points. Do you take the kill? I would probably shoot for the T6 here. Because I feel like he's the most dangerous. I'm really not threatened by an E4 progressing over this land. I don't think he can get to me before I get a kill shot into him. A T62A coming over this land, even though it may only have 5 degrees of gun depression, its target armor is way more threatening than the hold down E4. Right? Not only does killing this guy keep this guy alive and give him potential to flank the E4, but the E4 is also further away and thus less threatening. He's also slower, which means it would take him more time to cross this land. So I want to see a focus on the T62A here. Please aim T62. Nice! I was hoping that the Tessac still had a bit of clip left to finish the T62A there, but no luck. Okay, and here's what we're talking about, right? We're not really threatened by this E4 here an awful lot. We're not that scared of him. We've got better gun depression, better mobility, and he just can't really threaten, because any position in which he threatens us, we have had a shot at him for a considerable length of time before he acquires that. But acquiring some high ground here was good. I like it. If we could reverse back a little bit, because what we want to do is we want to see someone coming over the top, right? Like the T2A or whoever it might be, this G2 at the back. We want to see them back there. We don't want to realize when they're here and get down into the dip and kill us, right? If we see them there, then it capitalizes on this. Like these guys can get into position and find a shot. So we want to see the poke as early as possible, which is why I like the idea of falling back here and kind of poking around there. Don't have to stay there, but certainly poking around there and threatening that kind of vision and knowledge is really good right now. Yes. Stewarded play, very good indeed. Okay. The flank is the most dangerous now. We do want to be aware of that. He's still chilling there. Cool, cool, cool. We have pressure on their base. What? What? What the hell was that? What a guy. Okay, well, T110E4 committed suicide. Interesting gameplay for sure. Now, holding the aim here is, I'd argue, more justified now because of the change in position of the Waffenträger. We can theorize that he has at least vision out to here and will cover a location high. And so having the aim here does just cover a poke from the G-Saw and getting that early damage before he can get close. You don't want a G-Saw to be in a position where he can say, okay, I'm going to take the hit from you and kill you. If you take his health on that corner, you take his ability to do that because he has to cross this open land, and that is time that you have to reload. No, it wasn't particularly threatening. I might have been more inclined to sort of hold that corner until I was forced off of it. Doesn't really matter though, as G-Saw's position doesn't necessitate that. Oh, and we know where the Manti is. Manti misses, oddly enough. Let's inspect the T62A if we can, but now we can take high, kind of. Oh, this is really good positioning. Should see him if he comes low. But you don't want to go too high because then he can poke and kill your hull down. Yes. Okay. We're going back. This is what I said we don't want to do. Okay. Between the lock and good gameplay. Okay, gorgeous work. You can't peek that. Gotta wait until the Waffle comes in. Present an alternate angle. This is perfectly viable right now, I think. Oh, he tried it. Okay. Very good work in a defensive TD. This is tough, dude. This is a tough one. Look, it's very hard to play sort of defensive TDs as well as this person did. It's not an easy thing to position well in these kind of tanks. A lot of people really suck at it. I want to say hi. I think instinctually this kind of gameplay is almost exclusive or reserved for players around like 56, 7, 8 and up, you know? So I'm going to say higher. I think he's better than 55%. Or 55.76. Let's see. Solid! Look at that, man. Damn, son. Might well be a hero account. Very hard to get those kind of stats with 25,000 battles, although the overall being a lot lower than recent would imply not. So, GG. Very good play. Very good indeed. Okay, cool. Well, now we've got to do higher or lower than 58.4 and 2,800 WN8. Yeah, like, it's so characteristic of good players, like the ability to play, like, certain tanks are basically a litmus test for intelligence. I mean, the 5100, I feel like, is probably the best example in the game. If someone can play well in a 5100, then they're really good. Like, it's a very hard tank to play well. It's like got one of the highest skill ceilings of any tank in the game. Like, it really is incredible. Okay, what are ship pack friendly maps? Generally speaking, open maps with a bit of distance that you can cover. Ooh, and that is an early Hesh connection into the squall. Let me just get our engine sounds up. Apparently I can't. So here we have a Nomad. The Nomad is a tank that Jonty makes look awful. I don't know. Do we have any Nomad haters or Charioteer haters in the chat? You can comfort Jonty and tell him that he's not just bad and that he doesn't have a major skill issue. Or you can make fun of him because the Nomad's fantastic and he's bad. Nomad is good, it's Jonty that's bad. Well, I know that. Right? Don't have to tell me. Alright, let's see if we can get this to work, shall we? Hey! Okay, did get it to work. Cool. So, you'll notice no HE shells, and that's because the premium shells on the Charioteer, similar to the Scentmark 7-1, you got these Hesh shells with 480 alpha damage and 210 millimeters of pen, which at tier 8, oh, it's fierce, my boy, it is fierce. Like, with standard shells, oh boy, jeez, man, with standard shells, you got 268 millimeters of pen, which is certainly enough to get some work done. Are we going to intuition? Probably intuitioning to APCR would have been the call there to try and pen that T28. And we are being very defensive right now. Blind fire for the Bulldog, perhaps? Okay. I'd like to see a bit of relocation now. I'm not really sure that staying here, taking SAD, is gonna be very good for the game. Don't know what SAD is. It stands for Speculative Shots at Distance. SAD. And it's something that people do way too often when they could be doing things that have more overt impact on the game. Like, let's take stock right now. Well, we can we look at? Hey, chat, I'll give you a pop quiz. YouTube comments, you can answer as well. What should the team do right now? Can you look at the map and imagine what might be a good play? Keep camping. Camp harder. God damn it. YouTube, show me that you're more intelligent than my Twitch chat, or just less arseholes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks in 4 granite squares right now. So there's many things that you could do. You could spread out, cover more ground, close off options, or you could use the multitude of tanks that you have and you could push this flank. Right? There is a CS52 here. You can send the Barowskin high to this land, cover him with the guys out there, and you can push people around the corner. Like, but this is why I feel like taking SAD in this position is not correct play, and he should be going over there and enabling that attack. You know, we got 7 tanks over there, why not make it 8? Why not make it 8, push, clear the flank, then you can turn the defend base, deal with what's happening on the 1-2 line. So hopefully that is what we're gonna do here. I do not understand why we're waiting around here right now. Like, are we waiting for shots at a T28 that appears? Maybe some TDs? Got a shot at a guard. How splendid. Might get a kill shot if we're lucky. Oh, and he goes down to the back chair. Okay. Right, our team have finally killed the CS52 defended by the guard. Incredible work by the team. One would think they should probably have done that a minute or 2 ago. And we can pen Hesh on the side here if he lets us. Bit of a speculative shot. And Bulldog comes up the middle and kills the 12T. Now, are we still going to sit here? We are loading Hesh. Okay, counterplaying the mid. Kind of viable right now, though you want to be careful that T103's position. ISU is coming with you in a Charioteer. This is viable. In an ISU, not so much. I mean, you can't take a tankless tank up here, really. Like, it's just get outplayed by Bulldog so easily. But you're with a Charioteer, so I'll let you off. Right. So, right now, pushing is fine. Push up here, get information. If this guy starts shooting at you, it covers the approach of these guys. So, and you can use this as cover if you need to. So, really no excuse to not push up aggressively here. Like, I mean, whoa, 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 whoa. Not on the high ground here, please. No, why are we going back? We had 7 tanks coming in there. Just, well, he's worse. Well, dude, you got 1,000 health. You can do something. Come on. You gotta get in. Why are we over there going to the middle of an open field now? Okay. I kind of like that dip back into the ground, though. Ugh. See, by the way, I'll remind people again, this is the tank that Jonty makes look bad. The tank that's, like, hitting people for over 500 in, like, 9 seconds. The tank that can go at 50 and has a fully traversable turret and has gun depression. Woo! I'm him! You bitch. Oh, God. Well, he's certainly a worse player than, what was it, like 50, 57? 58? What would be your estimate, chat, based on this gameplay? It was very sort of defensive, very characteristic of sort of average gameplay. My estimate is sort of 51 at best. It could be 50, 49, somewhere around there. I would estimate in the vicinity of 50%. Could be a little lower, could be a little higher. But certainly close. Okay, here we go. So, we are thinking worse than 58.4, 2,800 WN8. Our estimates or feelings around chat is around sort of 50%. Wow. That is, I mean, it is lower, but that's a lot higher than I thought, actually. It's a lot higher than I thought. I guess it sort of makes sense, given that this is a person firing Hesh, like at Hesh viable targets, which a 49% player maybe wouldn't do as much, or wouldn't understand the value so much of Hesh and when to use it. Still, 53% is a lot higher than I thought with that passive play. Okay, TS-54, and I must confess, I don't know a lot about this tank, so chat, if you're willing, please do share with me anything that you know about this vehicle. We got bounty hardening, bond vents, and experimental mobility, or experimental turbo. With a vent purge, we're loading 4 premium, and we've got a premium consumable. God damn, this man's working. Pay to win tank? Is it now? Interesting. Isn't it that it's the what premium or whatever tank? I believe that's what it is. Let's see what it can do. Tier 10 game. Staring at a object 907. Did that bad chat just try to relocate to E2 by going through the middle of the map and going down the enemy's side? What the f... Oh, okay. Hey, no RT in place, so this is a viable position. Not terrible aim, going for the angle on the upper plate. Hey, we get a double in, okay. Contra comes up to interfere. And we're not liking that spot anymore. Okay. Oh my word, we're about to see a Benosk get something that doesn't have an anti-venom. Oh. Okay, keep it going. As we say, no RT, so these positions where we're proxied aren't as dangerous as they might otherwise be. Let's consider as well, STRV is spotted, XM is spotted. Like, what is the enemy team's presence at the back? Like an SU? Maybe? Like, can we take hill right now? Oh, look at that gun depression. Hey, we do get the shot. Nice. Okay. very unusual situation to have, but does pound the shot in. And yeah, I'd be very hungry to kind of take hill right now if the enemy team give me any opportunity to do so, because I really don't like sitting here with these guys up my booty. Because the only thing missing that can threaten a cross shot is that SU. And yeah, looks like we're considering going hill. We certainly should be. Oh, that is a bold peek. Generally, if you're gonna peek this, you gotta go, right? Because right now, if the SU is there, you're just gonna take this damage for nothing and give these guys the awareness and the chance to play aim. So I don't particularly like that peek. I think that was ill-advised. But at this point, we can more or less confirm that the SU is not at the back because we haven't been shot by that position. Which, again, just gives us more reason, and the SU is back there, he's just bad. Okay, noted. Hey, the SU has fired. Can we go? We're going. Okay, thank the Lord. Fire. Good. Okay. Turn in. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Okay, and that's funny damage. Do we wait? Do we wait? No. Take the kill shot. Good stuff. We were considering waiting. EBR's come up behind you, by the way. Very nice. EBR having difficulties. Okay, we don't... I mean, there's no excuse not to take the hill now. So, unless an STRV has come up here. Well, I say unless, that's still not threatening, even if it has happened. Oh, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous stuff. Can we target the 907? I'd be looking for a way to target Messiah 7 without engaging the Cobra right now. Because the Cobra is going to find it really hard to get out of this engagement, regardless of what happens. Like, whichever way this goes, this Cobra is going to have a really hard time surviving. The 907 is more proximal to the area that you can get away and interfere with the fight later. So in my mind, he's priority here. So I'd be looking for damage into him if I could. I'd be relocating to maybe around here, using this area to pummel shots into this guy's ass right now. I don't think the Cobra is the priority. I mean, it's 3 damage, so it's not like it's a over misplay. It's just something that I believe could be optimized better. Now we're looking for it. There we go. Oh, Scorpion gets a shot into the Cobra. Okay, alright, pressure now. Give him potential damage, but pressure. Ah, that's unfortunate. So, in a situation like that, where the 907 is running, you exposed. If he stops to shoot, you outtrade him with the double. Or even with a single, and then he has to move. He has to run. If he stops, you win. So I would have been more keen to just give him a shot. Like, go right up in the open, get a better shot at him, and make sure that I give him the choice, run and take the damage on me, or stop to try and threaten me off the position, in which case we win anyway because I slow you down and trap you in the location. Alright. Stewarded blind, not using the double, just scouting out where the SU is exactly. Oh, good connection. Gonna follow up. Waiting for the reload. Another good connection. Swear to God, if this guy doesn't move. Connected again. Sure, I only need one more if all of them penned. I think he hit 3. Holy crap, my dude. Double him. Double him for lows. Ah. I would have doubled in that situation just because. Oh, can you resist? I mean, this is. I mean, the SU very tangibly sucked earlier, so I guess it made him feel bold. Oh, that would have been very nice. Automatically loses 1,000 WN8 for not taking low shots. Yeah. Okay, and just whacking out damage. Oh wow, the issue went all the way. Wow, I wonder when he relocated. Got out there sneakily enough. Okay. Chat. I think it's... Like, on gameplay to gameplay, I would say this gameplay was way better. Stats-wise, I mean, the man played aggressively, pushed value positions. I'd say it's better. I'm feeling like 55, 56 is my instinct. Hey, Seb, thank you for using your Prime sub here, man. That is a beautiful compliment. I appreciate you. I do think it's high. I don't think it's higher by an awful lot, but I do think it's better. Almost just because I can't tolerate saying that prior gameplay was representative of a better player than this. Let's see. Toller 2002. Yes, indeed. Okay. 56.62, 2,593. Very good recently. Good stuff. Cool. Okay. Let's move on to the last, shall we, chat? Hey, Nautilus, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a barn. We got a barn game. You know I'm going to be judging this on the amount of meme shots that he takes. The amount of dumb shots that he takes at blind tanks. Purely for those. Because that's how I play the shit barn. Like, I'm willing to bet my stats are terrible in the shit barn. That's just because barn is love, barn is life. You don't barn to win. You barn to fun. Here we are. I don't want to cut off my circulation. Playing that radio couple joint, that'd be very sad. By the way, chat, this coming Tuesday, I am headed down to the University of Cotswold to undergo my anatomy and physiology exams. So, by Wednesday or late afternoon on Tuesday, I may have a qualification in anatomy and physiology, which should be fun. Barn is not a good tank. Barn has personality. Quite right. It's like me. Okay, defensive at the start. Oh, I thought this game was gonna start out with just something special. I will calm down. Okay. Naughtiest, I'm doing okay. FV spotted. We're waiting. We're being patient. We have nothing to say about the city or the factory or whatever the hell it is right now. There's no presence here whatsoever. Like, I don't know what we can do about that in a barn, but I'm pointing it out as something that I'd like us to be aware of. We do get lit. There is an unspotted AMX 105 on the enemy team. So what we could be doing right now, is pinging that and saying, hey, I got spotted, there's an AMX 13105 in the middle. You never know who might be watching and who that information might help. Okay. I don't know that sitting here is useful, especially not at this point. Your team are developing an advantage, so sitting here in this defensive spot is not only helping your team capitalize on that advantage and emphasize it, right? You want to press when you have that advantage. I'll say that there is an argument that when you have advantage, just waiting for that advantage to make itself better is viable, but in this particular circumstance, difficult choice there. Sighting out of the mouse to 10mm of armor, but then if you shoot the side of the hull, you got the spaced armor to worry about. Oh, well, he's just volunteering. 136 is what we get a kill for. Oh, that's gonna make you sad in your veins. Okay, and our team have just decimated themselves over there on the north of the map. And we're not moving. We're just, targets are coming up. We're just, the thing is about tanks such as the ship bomb. Right? The reason I'm thinking this is a worse player is not just the positioning, but it's also, I'm assuming this is Hesh. Yes, I mean the premium Hesh. It's also target lock. When you scout for shots in something like a barn, right? What good players will do when they have a circumstance like this, you know you're going to get presence, you theorize that you're going to get shots over here, and you see like something come up like this mouse, which is a potential shot, but you're not sure. You lock your target. You keep your target aimed off over there, and you look in third person, okay, do I have a shot? No. If I do have a shot, and it's a good shot, then I can turn my target, then I can risk ballooning my gun. But a good player will keep that aim over there. This guy just swung his target around, then realized he didn't have a shot. What he should have done was held the right click, zoomed out, had a look. That way he doesn't lose his fully aimed reticule over to these relevant tanks that he actually was going to get a shot at. So it's poor ship barn etiquette. Concept 5 in the middle that we don't seem to have noticed. Yes, this is another poor player, I believe. Oh my. Hello there. Don't need permission for taking shots like that. Okay. Oh, that is a spot that can only come from the Concept 5 on that particular angle, right, by these houses. Through this little gap in the bush. So Concept 5 is around there. I ping and tell the team that. Or maybe have a blind fire myself. Ooh, ambition, I like to see it. Alright, what can we do now? We could honestly make some sort of headway into the, Oh, I say that, I didn't realize that mouse was on full health. Full health and volunteering to take a smegging in the side of the target. Honestly, the intuition to HE has been, to AP, has been viable a couple of times in this game, particularly when shooting at the mouses. I probably wouldn't have done it, but that's because I'm dumb and want to go for the hash pen for memes. But it's certainly the right play. Okay, let's aim towards the back if we can. If we connect a shell towards the back of the hull or the back of the target, we can go for the Amalek on the mouse. I think it's back of the hull. You can get it. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I am wrong. I think it's only back inside of the target. Ooh, this would be something. That would not. Okay. That works. Alright, now can we move off? We gotta get somewhere and gotta do some stuff. La da 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 da. Meme it. Give me a meme shot at the end. Come on. Give me some dumbass on the move shot. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's not on the move! Okay, well, it's worse. I feel like it's distinctly average. Sort of, it's around 50 again, in my opinion. Maybe it could go sort of 49, somewhere around there. It's certainly worse than 56. Considerably worse, I should say. Hijack! Yeah, there's a familiar name. 50, okay. Gotcha! So, ladies and gentlemen, did I get all of them right this time? I think that's all 5, isn't it? Or all 4? Not bad. Not bad. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I couldn't resist it, went into a bit more detail than I otherwise might in these games, but look in the description for next and previous episodes. The full playlist will be there as well as details on how to submit. If you want to guarantee your replay is used for either the series higher or lower, or guess the WN8, you can use the paid links in the description. And you can see all of these episodes being released early if you are a member of the YouTube channel, so click the join button if you fancy that. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
And his WOT skills are legendary, brutal stuff, like he does a thing and screws it up. But the World of Tanks is kindergarten, childish software, real men play armored warfare, PvE. And his business model is actually insane, making money off of stuff but doesn't have to play a game. Also his leadership skills are dope as fuck. He says YOLO up for